Tonight on Reporting Scotland, the celebrations continue. The bunting and paper crowns are out in force. Street parties in full swing as Scotland marks the Queen's Diamond Jubilee.
I think the day's lovely and the kids have put on a great thing, and I think everybody should support them.
She's just been the Queen for about 60 years, and that's why we're celebrating.
She rides through the streets towards her Scottish home, Holyrood House.
And we'll be looking back at those 60 years of the Queen in Scotland.
The people of Glasgow sum up the affection all Scotland holds for its young and gracious Queen.
Now, other stories making the news tonight. Truly awful. Student leaders condemn universities failing to admit enough students from poorer backgrounds. And sacked by phone, Celtic's first team coach Alan Thompson loses his job. People across Scotland have been continuing their celebration of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee with street parties and events around the country. But how enthusiastic are Scots about the Jubilee? Our reporter Lisa Summers has been gauging what the nation thinks.
In Edinburgh this morning, a sparkle of sun shines down on Craigentinny Primary School as young and old enjoy a tea party.
I think the day's lovely and the kids have put on a great thing, and I think everybody should support them.
I've been invited by the teacher, and it was nice of her to invite people, old people from different communities.
The parties continued today up and down the country. In the north, the Queen's presence was felt in Dingwall. On the Isle of Lewis, faces were painted as the party got underway. But official applications for street parties in Scotland across this bank holiday have only been in the hundreds. In England, it was 10,000. So for many of us, is the Jubilee just going to pass us by? The First Minister says it's just different for us Scots.
Maybe there's just a difference in the way people celebrate things in Scotland, but our deep affection for Elizabeth, Queen of Scots, is nonetheless very powerful and very strong.
Royal watchers say in Scotland, pomp and pageantry are not part of our makeup.
Well, the Scots have always downplayed things. We never make a fuss about the monarchy or big things like this because I think the majority of people rather subtly love the idea of the monarchy being there, but they're not going to make a big fuss of it and they're not going to kowtow to it, perhaps the way they do in the south.
But there are some who really like to enter into the spirit, who can resist a party in the sun and an ice cream.
I know that she's been Queen for 60 years, everybody looks up to her, and she's going to have a big celebration.
Coming together and like celebrating.
So whether you're feeling red with royal passion, or the blue leaves you cold, or maybe you're a more neutral white, what is becoming clear about this Jubilee is that it's bringing communities together, both old and young. Lisa Summers, reporting Scotland, Craigentinny Primary School.
Well, Scots involved in yesterday's pageant on the Thames have been speaking about what it was like to take part in the spectacle. It was what?